And this is what 1/4 of the North American N64 library looks like, plus one game. Originally I was rounding up to 300 games, so it'd be even, but it turns out that 296 is also a even number when you're divided by 4, making it a quarter. 296 divided by 4 equals 74. Originally I thought it would be like 74.5, whatever, but there you go. If you're gonna be exact, it's 74 games, but there's 75 games here. And now everybody will know what games I have currently. I know people were asking for Nightmare Creatures. That one I don't have at the moment, but I'll be getting it soon, hopefully, before the end of October. Getting ready for Halloween. I'm also going to be getting Shadow Man if I can. So, let's go through the games. Alright. We got Beetle Adventure Racing. Got this complete in box. And no, I did not get it for 99 cents. Alright, this is going to be too hard like this, pulling everyone out, so we're going to just zoom in. I preferably like to have an overview so you can see all the games. A lot of people don't do that in their collection videos. Next up is Brothers Cib. Now this one, I couldn't find the manual separate, so that's why I went CIB. Got it for $44.77. Now this one I can see going up in price. It's obscure. I believe it was a Blockbuster exclusive for a short time, then they sold it, so I'm pretty sure it didn't sell too well because it's based on a movie that didn't do well, so I doubt people ran to the stores to get the game for it. So be on the lookout for this one while it's still cheap, because all it takes is one false prophet to do a video on it, and then the prices will skyrocket on it when it's spotlighted to everybody. Next up, Excitebike 64, another good one. Hexen, good one, 2-player co-op. Ogre Battle 64, one of the few RPGs on the N64. Pilot Wing, so playing that 21 hours. That's the game that I played the longest straight, that is. Here we go, right there, the Blockbuster exclusive. That's why I got this one. This one I got brand new. I still got the cellophane on it, plastic. I'm not going to pull out the price right now. You'll see when I get to it. Wayne Gretzky 3D Hockey, good one. I already did a live stream of that. WCW versus Nwo Revenge, one of the best wrestling games there is. Win Back, another good one. Gears of War, before there was Gears of War. As far as I know, this was the first one to do the cover mechanics. Also did the live stream on that. 1080 Snowboarding. Haven't played many snowboarding games. I believe I rented this one or a PlayStation snowboarding game back when they came out. I can't remember. Army Men. This one is not too good because the controlling suck. We'll get to that. Banjo-Kazooie, I gotta get that sticker off it. I got the stuff to get it off. Battle Tanks, that one I should play soon because it's I believe there's a virus where everybody's killed and they're in an apocalyptic future. Blast Corps, not Corpse Corps, like the Marine Corps. This one's another hard one, well, to 100% complete it, mainly because of Backlash. It's a pain in the ass to control. The dump truck. Body Harvest. Grand Theft Auto 3 before there was Grand Theft Auto 3, but with aliens. Made by the same guys, DMA Design, before they were turned into Rockstar North. Bomberman 64, another good one. I think that's the best in the series. Getting to the expensive one. This one fluctuates between the 4th and 5th spot for most expensive N64 game, but it mainly stays towards the 5th place. Just did a live stream on that for Halloween. I say this is the best Castlevania game ever made. I have not played Symphony of the Night all the way through. I only played that on the emulator for about a couple minutes, so I can't review that one. I have not played through it, although that one's the fan favorite. And these two N64 ones are barely reviewed, but I like them. Here's another expensive one. This one fluctuates between 6th place, somewhere 6th to 10th place. Legacy of Darkness, as you can see, it's a blockbuster. I'm gonna leave that on there for historical purposes. Command and Conquer, another good one. I did a live stream on that already. Another popular one, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Who's in USA did a live stream of this one. Racing game. Diddy Kong Racing, another good one, but not as good as Mario Kart 64. I don't like, it's not straightforward. The fucking 3D hub world is basically pointless, and it's difficult to understand how to beat the game, because, like I said, it's not straightforward. I'll get more into that. Doom 64 did a live stream on this one. Very good one. Make sure you have a CRT TV, otherwise it's going to be too dark to see if you're playing on an LCD TV. And the remake really brightened it up on the Switch and all those other consoles, so you lose the atmosphere. Duke Nukem 64 did a live stream of that one. Another good one. I say this is the best version of it. Also got 2-player co-op. Duke Nukem 0 Hour. Another good one. Haven't played through it yet. Extreme G, this one's gonna, we're gonna have a problem on this one level, so I'm gonna save this one towards the last of this batch of live streaming. Fighting Force, one of the few beat 'em up games on the N64. The other one is Batman Beyond. Not as good as Streets of Rage. This was originally supposed to be Streets of Rage 4. Glad that it didn't get the title of that. It's not worthy of that title. Gex 64, a good platformer. Has a lot of movie references. Goldeneye, one of the best first-person shooters ever made, and I don't have a problem with the controls. I did the live stream of this, I explain it, so go check that out. Harvest Moon 64, a farm simulator, sort of. Another good one, but I like the SNES one the best. Hybrid Heaven, the live stream of this, very unique. It's an RPG fighting game, and it was supposed to be a Metal Gear Solid game. Jet Force Gemini, another good one, a third-person shooter. Killer Instinct Gold, okay, fighter, not the worst, but I hate fighters with the crazy combos. You gotta learn, gotta memorize that. Can't just jump into them. Kirby 64, another good one. This one you can mix two abilities and create a new super ability. Mario Kart 64, the best in the series, I say. Mega Man 64, another good one. It's Mega Man Legends. That was originally on PlayStation. Another good game. Mischief Maker is very unique, where you shake the enemies. Mission Impossible, the AVGN just did a video on that. It's not that bad. It's definitely not GoldenEye, but I like it. And it's a third-person shooter. Alright, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Another good one. I know a lot of people hate this one for some reason, but it's a combination of all the three first games, the best ones in the series, I say. Mystical Ninja, a very unique one, very Japanese. I did a live stream of this one. Did a live stream of that. Very good. The second game's towards the more expensive N64 games. It's I believe it fluctuates in the 6th to 10th place. Manual's hard to find loose. I'm gonna need help on that one. NBA Courtside, not as good as NBA Jam. Perfect Dark, another good one. Not as good as GoldenEye. They added too much shit. Never 100% completed it like I did GoldenEye. They had too many convoluted shit you gotta do, like with the spy bot. You gotta have it put that by the elevator to keep it open in one level. You also have another level you have to use it to trigger a cutscene. So I never got all of those cheats, the speed, yeah, the time attacks get the cheats. So, and plus you got the challenges. You need 3 other people to 100% complete it. And where the fuck am I gonna find people who know how to play with this controlling? I know so many people complain about the fucking controlling on these old games, so I'm not gonna find anybody good enough to get those challenges. Pokemon Snap, easiest game I ever played. I beat it twice in one day, the first day playing it, so it's the easiest game I've ever played. Pokemon Stadium, I had no idea that there was an ending to this. I thought it was just there was no main game. See, another convoluted way to beat this game. You gotta, and the menus are all mixed up. It's like you gotta beat the gym leaders, and then you gotta beat the 2 other tournaments, and then Mewtwo appears, and then you gotta beat Mewtwo, and then you get the end credits. Very convoluted. Quest 64, it's like Parasite Eve. A lot of people hate this one. I like it. It's a RPG, action RPG. Rainbow Six tactical shooter. I say it's the best version because it's got 2-player co-op. Resident Evil 2, one of the best in the series, and I like this version. Shadowgate 64. There's no enemies here, just traps, so it's more of a puzzle game. I like it. Road Rash 64, another good one. Yeah. Racing game on motorcycles where you beat the shit out of the other racers. Very unique. San Francisco Rush. Crazy physics, very floaty in this racing game. Space Station Silicon Valley, also by the DMA design guys. Grand Theft Auto. You're a robot who takes over other robot animals, and you use their abilities. Spider-Man, very good. 3D Spider-Man platforming game. Star Fox 64, best in the series. It's an on-rail shooter. Also the first game to use the Rumble Pack. Came packaged with it. Big box. Star Soldier, Vanishing Earth, a good 2D spaceship shooter. Did a live stream on that. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, my favorite in the series of the Star Wars games. It has so much variety. The only thing you don't experience in the Star Wars universe in this is the being a Jedi and the lightsabers. Otherwise, you're driving the spaceships, the speeder bikes, using a blaster and whatnot, exploring those big planets. Battle for Naboo, probably the weakest out of the 4 Star Wars games. I got all of them on the N64. Surprisingly good, but that's probably, I heard the developers never seen the movie. They just saw the trailer and they made a game out of it, the pod race sequence. So that's probably why this one's good. And Rogue Squadron, the last of the 4 Star Wars games on the N64, very good. Flight Combat. Super Mario 64. One of the best platformers ever made. One of the best Mario games in the series. I'd say it's tied with Super Mario RPG for the SNES. Super Smash Brothers. One of the few fighting games on the N64, probably the best one. Tigger's Honey Hunt. I don't really care much for Winnie the Pooh. I already did a live stream on this, very short. Platformer, 2D platformer. Turok, first person shooter on the N64. Very good. Fight dinosaurs. Turok 2. A little bit like the same as the same gameplay as the first game, but more of it. Turok 3 also same gameplay, but has more urban environments. I like that. While the other ones take places in jungles and stuff. And there's supposed to be a 4th game, but I don't have it at the moment. Then there's Wave Race 64. I already did a live stream on this one. Good racing game with some of the best water physics you'll ever see. WCW versus NWO World Tour. One of the best wrestling games. I already did a live stream on the 4 wrestling games I have here. One of the 4 Aki games. Well, that's not enough. Good, not as good as... It's the best James Bond game I've played since Goldeneye, but it's not as good as Goldeneye. Alright, this isn't one of the Aki wrestling games. It's WWF Attitude. It's in the quiet taste. It's an okay one. It's one with the Mortal Kombat inputs to execute the moves, whereas it's a lot easier in the Aki wrestling games. And WrestleMania 2000, one of the other Aki wrestling games, along with No Mercy. Yoshi's Story, a 2D platformer. 2D, 2.5D. One of those 2D gameplay. Yep, where it's not about going to the exits, you gotta find the food to eat and then you can exit the level. Unique. Then we got Ocarina of Time. I was disappointed by this one, a controversial opinion here. It didn't do with the two main things against it. Originally, I thought it was going to have some more elaborate sword fighting, but that was what I wanted was later implemented in Skyward Sword. And the controlling isn't as good. It's not like it's no Super Mario 64 with the jumping. You get killed a lot because there's no manual jump and you fall off accidentally off cliffs. That pissed me off to no end, which was later rectified in Breath of the Wild. It did even better. Now you can climb everything, not just jumping whenever you want. Next is now this one I say is the better game than Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. It rectified some of the things here. The level design was better, plus with the masks mechanics. It helps you get through the level design. It didn't die as much as accidentally as Ocarina of Time. I'll get more into this one when I'm playing through when I live stream these ones. And there you have it, 75 games, a quarter of the library I have right now. Well, plus one, 74 is a quarter of them. So I'll probably do another one when I get half the library, then 3/4, and then finally when I got all of them. So I'll see you guys on the next live stream. See ya.